Namaste, welcome back. This is the second video of the Daily Dad Parenting Reminders series from Ryan Holiday's book, The Daily Dad. If you have not already watched the first video, please watch the video from the link in the description below. The Daily Dad theme for January was Teach by Example, the only method that works. The theme for February is Love Unconditionally, the only thing they really want. Here are some picks for the month. February 4. Love is about service. Saying I love you is important, but providing, taking care, holding hands, and being there for them is more important. Let them feel your love from your actions. It's what your job is. You are here to serve. February 8. They don't have to make you proud. Often we say, make me proud, make your parents proud. We say this to motivate them and to hold them accountable. But is this the way it should go? Doesn't it sort of imply that they owe us something? Our kids don't owe us anything. After all, they didn't ask to be here. It is we who are obligated to them by virtue of our choice to bring them into this world. It is so true. We should be proud of them all the time. We should be comfortable with them all the time. We are in full acceptance of who they are and already always proud of who they are. February 14, Valentine's Day. The greatest thing you can do is love their mother. The best thing you can do for your kids is love the person who brought them into the world, the person you are parenting them with, the person responsible for a good chunk of your kids' DNA or identity. You must love who they love. That's how they will know that they are loved. February 29. Take the second chances when you get them. Let's admit, we have not been best parent always. We have made mistakes. When they came running to us, we have said, not now, I'm busy, later. We have been distracted. No way to change that. But the one thing about parenting is that it gives you second chances. It gives you a lot of leap days. Kids forget. They need you for something else. There are lots of tough conversations. Dinner happens every night. We don't get to do this forever. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Today is a gift, a fluke, especially on a leap year. That's why each interaction we have with our kids matters. Why we can't take it for granted. Still, we're not going to get it right every time. So when we're lucky enough to get another chance, we better take advantage of it. We better try harder. We better show up. So that's February theme. Love unconditionally. The only thing they really want. Mars. Put your family first. Work, family, and the same. Pick two. It is a reminder that we have limited time and resources, and we should prioritize what is really important and what truly matters. Out of three choices, your work or craft, your family, and the rest of the world, pick the first two, anytime, any day. March 7. How are you feeling their bank? That is memory bank. What we remember about growing are little things such as watching Champions League's match in the early morning hours, sitting next to dad on a long road trip, mom buying Kinder Joy chocolates from the store, etc. Similarly, the wound that we feel often come from the smaller moments. The feeling of being ignored, being yelled at for leaving shoes in the living room, the time mom didn't stand up for us, dad not attending award ceremony, etc. Today you will be making plenty of these small deposits in their memory banks. How do you want that laser to read? March 20. They are going to ask you only so many times. Dad, can you hold my hand? Dad, can we go out and play? Dad, will you help me with my homework? They're going to ask you only so many times because at some point they get the message. Dad is too busy. Dad is not fun anymore. Mom judges and is not the right person to ask. That message. So you can't defer the opportunity to answer till later. You can't afford to lose your temper because this is the nth time they have asked. You can't give anything less than your best, your most present, your most fun self because this ask in this moment is it. It's your chance. You can't waste it. You can't send them the wrong message. You have to seize it. You have to show them who you are. March 29. Here's how to spend more time with them. Frank Ocean, when asked how he has autonomy in his musical career, how he gets away with doing only things that he wants, touring only when he wants, replied, "It is not that hard. You have to be comfortable making less money." Isn't that true? If we are being honest, how much of the time we spend away from our kids for work is actually related to putting food on the table? How much of it is truly rooted in need, in the basics of a healthy, sustainable life? Probably not nearly as much as we tell ourselves or them. We work for other reasons, often good reasons, but not because we have to. We could have more flexibility if we wanted. We could choose a different job. We could choose to put family over career advancement, over 6 or 7 figure salaries, over keeping up with the Joneses. Let us stop acting as if the freedom and opportunity we crave isn't within our grasp. We can spend more time with our kids. We can be there more than we are. We just have to be comfortable making less money. April. The theme for April is Master Your Emotions. Lessons in patience and self control. April 6. Are you using this power? The power to pause between events and reactions. Viktor Frankl said, in between stimulus and reaction, there is a space. In that space, we have the power to control our response. When your son trips and falls, do you need to rush over? Or can you pause and let him figure out how hurt he is first, whether he wants or needs to cry? When your daughter comes over and tries to tell you something, do you have to complete her sentences? Or can you pause and let her struggle to find the words and work through what she's trying to say? When your teenager announces that they're quitting the basketball team, do you have to start arguing right away? Or can you pause and listen to their reasons and what they want to do instead? As parents, we have to choose our responses wisely, not reflexively. We have to suspend judgment, listen, and think things over. We have to practice love pause so that our kids never have to stop and think about whether they will come to us with their problems, their questions, their hopes, and their dreams. April 16. This solves most problems. Food. Why is your kid screaming? Why can't he focus while doing his work? Why can't he fall asleep? Why your teenager is moody? The answer is simple. They are hungry, they're hungry, and they don't even know it. Somebody always forgets to eat. So feed them. Ask them if they are hungry. Remind them that they are hungry. Keep a tight meal plan. See what happens. Oh, also, when you are grouchy and frustrated and anxious and short with your spouse and your kids, you might be hungry yourself. So, like taking a walk or taking 5 deep breaths, grabbing something to eat will probably solve most of your adult problems too. Do you agree with this? Please let me know in the comments. April 30. Who gets your patience and your best behavior? Often we are kinder, more reasonable to our colleagues than to ourselves, our family, and our kids. You don't yell at your colleague for leaving that door open. Be kind to your family. Make sure they get the same patience and understanding as everyone else. Actually, scratch that. Make sure they get more. because long after you have left this job or stopped coaching that team, they will still be your kids. So that was April. Master your emotions, lessons in patience and self care. I will cover May and other months in the next video. Please like, subscribe, and leave your comments in the section below. See you in the next video.